I can say I truly got really, really excited about the movie when that first teaser was released. The teaser where it's zooming in on Arthur Fleck, played by the very talented and holy shit, so much respect is given to this man, Joaquin Phoenix. Did I say that right? I hope so. So it's when it's zooming in on him and they're playing Laughing by the Guess Who, and it just like, there's like little clips of him as the clown, and then it shows him in full makeup. When I saw that, I got goosebumps all over. All over. It's a brilliant film. It's dark. It's darkly comedic. It definitely has like hard points of dark comedy, and it works. I am a slut for dark comedy. Oh, did you hear that? So it's about a guy, Arthur Fleck, who wants to be a stand-up comedian, and we do see his stand-up. We do get to see a few of his jokes. He's not okay mentally. He's not. He's taking a lot of medication. He's had a really rough childhood. He's been just abused by life and society and all. And there's a lot of commentary on that. And the way how it's approached, like the way how his illness is approached, it's very well done. They explain his laughing, which, let me just say, that laugh is fucking scary. There are a lot of moments in the movie where before Arthur becomes the Joker, where you see Arthur and you look at him and you say, that's a scary fucking dude. That's the quiet guy that you want to be friends with in case he loses his shit and goes on a rampage. Okay, I don't know if I'm just desensitized to violence in movies because I've watched so many of them, and I watch so many I watch a lot of horror movies, and I watch a lot of like just over the top violent movies that either if it's realistic violence or cartoonish violence or anything like that. This movie definitely has a very, very realistic style violence where if you do that act that he just did, that will be the outcome of it. But yeah, I don't know if I'm just desensitized to it or if people just are very sensitive to violence in movies. I mean, there's been violence in movies forever. Since movies were being made, as time went on, they would show violence, more and more and more. I mean, before, when people saw Psycho for the first time, the shower scene, that was like, holy shit, why would Alfred Hitchcock put this awfully disturbing moment in this movie? And you see it today, you're like, yeah, he's just stabbing the chick, right? It is violent, but I wouldn't call it, shocking or anything. I think what I would find shocking is that he just does it. It's kind of like, here's a scene playing out, and holy shit, he just murdered this dude. It's like that. It's not a spoiler. It's a Joker. He kills people. He does that shit, alright? But yeah, watching this whole movie, there were a good, 4 or 5 times where I just got goosebumps, just from the visuals. Him dancing at that very large staircase that's here in New York, actually, and I know where it is. The whole movie was, I think, was the entire movie filmed in New York? I don't know if the whole movie was filmed in New York, but I know there were bits and pieces of it filmed, and it was actually shot in an area. I'm not going to say the name of the area because my aunt lives around there, and she was around there when they were shooting the movie, and I was like, wait a minute, what? And she told me, yeah, there's a guy just running down the street and he gets hit by a cab. That's the part in the trailer where he gets hit by the cab. And I'm like, holy fucking shit, that's... What? I was very excited when she told me that. The movie it's brilliant, it is beautiful, it is sad, it's dark, it's kind of scary. Seeing this character just spiral into this corner of his own horrors, and out comes this character that he is now, the Joker. I want to go see it again. I'm probably going to see it again next week. I hope so, if I can. It is a movie that I think everybody should go see because it is very thought-provoking on so many different subjects. If it's either today's climate of comedy or today's climate of how society is treating different people in different types of classes, because he is on the low income side, because he lives in a low income area and in a very, taxi driver-esque looking apartment with his mother, and he's just trying to make it. He wants to take care of his mom, he wants to make sure she's happy, and he's just being thrown into this shitty situation one after the other. And it's fucked up because there's, it's in the trailer, so I'm not spoiling it, but he gets jumped by those kids who take his sign. He gets jumped on the train. He's being pushed and pushed, either, because they're fucking him up, or because somebody just doesn't like him, they think he's a freak or something. And he's just like being pushed and pushed and pushed, and then finally when he just breaks, everybody recognizes him now because he's done drastic things. Now, Joaquin Phoenix has the Joker. I cannot see anybody else play that Joker that we saw on screen. I mean, I definitely believe there are actors out there that, of course, if they, if they can do it. I know there's actors out there that can do that role. And Joaquin Phoenix is one of those actors who did it beautifully. He's fucking fantastic. The laugh is terrifying. That laugh is fucking creepy. And the laugh changes through the movie. Because Joaquin Phoenix studied people who had, I can't remember the name of it, I'm sorry. There is a disease that makes people cry or laugh that's just completely out of their control. And, there's these moments where he's laughing and it just it looks like it hurts him. He's trying to catch his breath. He coughs. He's wheezing. He can't control it. That laugh evolves into the Joker's laugh, and it's, holy shit, it's perfect. If you imagine you hear that laugh down the hallway, you're gonna get the fuck out of there. I mean, nah, I'm leaving. Fuck that. Well, towards the end of the movie, he does something big. And that thing that he does creates a reaction out of the public, and it's crazy. It's a crazy thing. He sparked a crazy reaction from the public, and I felt like, wow, okay, I see this as ending the movie, but I wanted more out of how he made people feel after, now that he's known in public, they know who he is now and the things he's done. At first, I didn't want them to make another Joker. I don't see them making a Joker 2, a sequel. I don't see that. But I so badly want to see Joaquin Phoenix play the Joker again. Doesn't have to be a standalone movie, but I really want to see him interacting with Batman, how that would work. Would that happen? Probably not. I won't be mad if it never happens, but if it does, I don't see them, fucking that up. I don't know. It's Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, him interacting with Batman would be something. Because, how Heath Ledger's Joker, we see that in his interaction with people and stuff. We see his interaction with with gangsters and law enforcement and Batman, and those interactions are good. The difference between Heath Ledger's Joker and Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is that we see Heath Ledger interacting with other people and in his morals and what he thinks he's doing, because he's an anarchist. What he's doing it for the sake of chaos. And Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is more about, no one noticed who I was until I started doing blank blank. And there's a lot of interaction with Arthur Fleck and other people. And the more he interacts with people later in the film, more of these little bits and pieces of Arthur Fleck start disintegrating and then rebirthing what is now the Joker. So I would love to see, the Joker interacting with these other people. I mean, there is the interaction with, the Joker does interact with people. He does. Very short interactions, but it happens. I just would love to see that. I would love to see what that would look like. Just go see it, for real. It's really good. It's a really good movie. I just can't wait to see, what this sparks out of other filmmakers now seeing that, hey, a standalone movie like this can work. Because Marvel's over here creating, they got a whole fucking universe over here, and DC, you know, they've been trying. But maybe DC doing their like standalone stuff and letting people do their own thing can work. Again, if they don't ever do anything else with Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker, that's totally fine, because this movie, I'm confident in saying that it will forever be in my list of my favorite movies of all time. There's a lot of movies in there, but it's very rarely where I see the movie and automatically I say that is a beautiful piece of cinema right there. So that's my review / thoughts of the Joker. I suck at reviewing movies because I don't write a script. I don't write any notes or anything. Very rarely. If I do write notes, it's more about talking points. And this time I didn't write any notes. I probably should have. But I feel like me reviewing movies is kind of like the equivalent of you just asking me in person or whatever, saying, what you think of the movie? And then there I go and explain what I thought of the movie. It's pretty much that. So thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did see the movie, let me know what you thought of it. I'm still waiting for a few of my friends to watch it so we can just stun being like, yo, what the fuck? That movie though. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video, hopefully.